The following is a singles contest set over a time limit of 30 minutes and scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
all the way from Port Elizabeth, South Africa.
What a year it has been. Obviously we had TJ Tremor debut last year here in WAW and almost instantly starting an amazing rivalry with DJ Knight over the All-African Championship.
As you mentioned there, Dylan, the current WAW South African All-African Champion, the three-time champion, returning to England. Recently besting Keegan.
Beating him. What a match that was. This is going to be one hell of a contest.
What a challenge he has.
please welcome to Fight Night 6, the WAW All-African Champion from Port Elizabeth, South Africa. He is the Dream Machine, TJ Tremor!
The Dream Machine recently referring to himself as the Cowboy Killer.
And his opponent, please.
For this man here.
Sorry about your damn luck.
A worldwide international pro wrestling legend, Mr. James Storm, the TNA original, in the original TNA, former TNA Tag Champ, former NWA World Tag Champ. He is Beer Money. He is America's Most Wanted. He is James Storm.
Like you mentioned there, Dylan, the former TNA Tag Champion alongside Beer Money.
Making
He's
his way to
also
the ring from Leapersburg, Tennessee, weighing in 245 pounds, the Cowboy, James Storm!
before being interrupted there, he is also former TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He's wrestled in the likes of the WWE, he's wrestled everywhere, the NWA. But now here he is, Fightmare 6, in front of the Fightmare faithful. The Cowboy James Storm. Cowboy versus the Cowboy Killer. Big fight feel here between these two gentlemen.
Big fight feel.
Imagine the implications if TJ Tremor goes back to WAW South Africa as the Cowboy Killer. And what does that mean for WAW South Africa?
Well, I think you've got to take into account now, put them straight on the map, you know. You don't just get lucky being the likes of someone that's travelled as well renowned as James Storm. You've got to be studying, you've got to have picture perfect timing on anything you choose here. I'm sure TJ Tremor will have some idea of what he's got in mind here for him. Still very young in his career as well.
And immediately turning his
wrestling
head to the crowd.
Here we go.
That's the thing. Can you focus on the game plan, or can the crowd get into your head like that? And again, taking his eyes right off the prize.
He's almost more concerned with the fans than the Cowboy, the world-renowned wrestling star that is.
But this is what TJ's strategy is. He'll take his time.
Exactly that. You're wrestling on his time. You know, he looks for his parts. He's going to wait for James Storm to maybe make that slip, you know. But early on here, he's very lost talking to the fans here.
But maybe you are right. Maybe James Storm has come in here, not really known anything about TJ Tremor, and come in looking for a straight fight. Is his game plan now thrown off because TJ has taken that time not to go straight in for a fight? He's taking his own time.
The other thing you've got to think is, again, similar to the last match, there's more tape out there of James Storm than there is TJ. You know, is James Storm thinking it's just some cocky young lad from South Africa who's not taking himself seriously? Why should I take him seriously? And just like that, he turns his back, TJ straight on the attack. Exactly what he's looking for.
Huge mistake.
So far, so good for TJ Tremor, taking it to the former TNA World Tag Champ, former TNA Tag Champ, former NWA Tag Champ, and TNA World Champion.
Big strike there by James Storm, raining back, firing back. This is the Cowboy after all. Big reverse
hip toss.
Well scouted there by James Storm. Well scouted by TJ Tremor though.
Oh, he's up and over, showing his athleticism.
The movement here by James Storm.
Half a sling blade.
Maybe looking for that last right. Super kick.
Certainly looking for the last call there.
TJ Tremor looking for that timeout, taking that extra breathing room. Did he feel like he was compromised, or is he just trying to wind
I think it's just mind games.
Again, he knows how much time he's got with this time limit of this match. He knows he can take his time, maybe get under the skin of James Storm waiting around.
Our referee not taking any type of time.
Has to be careful not to lay his hands on the referee. If the referee is lenient, that will be a public warning. If not, that will be disqualification.
Well, if it's physical contact, she's well within her rights to give an auto DQ.
James Storm learning from earlier, keeping his eyes on him. As TJ's just walking away. But James Storm snuck out in hot pursuit. TJ doesn't realise. Maybe thinking it's the referee.
What a splat.
What's James Storm thinking here?
Nasty chop to the outside. James Storm thinking about going back in, but thinking better. He knows he needs to get
that count.
Needs to get TJ back in the ring if he would like to win this match. The fans already getting loose laid with it and trying to give TJ a strike.
Well, if you think about it, if you look at loopholes, maybe that should be a disqualification for outside interference.
Maybe. Ooh. Massive send into that post there, and that will knock you for a loop.
Those steel posts are the hardest part of the ring.
Literally no give.
James Storm gone in head first. You know, that will ring you. You lose where you are. You know, you never know if it's concussion.
Not stopped grabbing at his eye. Quick
holding that head.
TJ Tremor.
5 minutes gone.
You know, you get sent that hard in head first. Anytime you take a knock to the head, there's always risk of concussion. This is a hard-hitting sport. Could he be knocked for a loop?
You know, he's lucky he didn't get a cut across the eyebrow, because then you get the blood that drips down into your eye and then you can't see. And then you're at a massive disadvantage there.
Illegal use of the ropes here by TJ, but he doesn't care.
Whoa.
Massive hips end.
TJ proud of his actions right there.
Little hip attack there. The dream machine. The dream killer for the Cowboy here. The Cowboy killer himself.
Nice
Not giving
there.
any give to James Storm here. What's he looking for here?
Hitting the ropes, gaining momentum. All four. Chin lock.
Mind games.
You have to think. James Storm expecting to maybe move out the way last second, waiting for him to do something, and he's coming from behind. Just taking the air out of James Storm here. James Storm fighting back though. He's feeling the revival of the crowd getting behind him, but slowly drifting away.
Him all the way back down.
Referee needs to check that's not a choke.
Cutting off the oxygen here, maybe.
Almost looks like James Storm could be out here. Referee checking.
We've got one. We'll have a second one. This would not be the way for James Storm to go. Could this be it for his Fight Man match?
No,
Not
just
that.
holding on.
Life in there.
The Cowboy Killer cannot kill the Cowboy like that. The crowd getting behind James Storm here as he's feeling the energy. Looking like a man possessed in the chokehold.
Big elbows. Elbows. Oh, and just pulled back down by the hair. 1, 2.
You don't have to like it, it might be undermined, but smart to not let James Storm build up any...
Well, you're right, he's going up against James Storm. He's got to take any advantage that he can. What a win this would be to take back to Port Elizabeth, back to South Africa.
You have to think how the ego would be for TJ Tremor to go back and be, I was the one that killed off the Cowboy.
But as well, you've got to think, at no point in this match has TJ looked out of place. He
certainly
doesn't
holds
look like he's up against a multi-world champion right now.
James Storm psyching himself up though. Caught him there. 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, maybe more.
Send off, switch.
Nasty forearm there by James Storm. Atomic drop.
And a slap for good measure.
And TJ
Like
getting
that can
caught.
dislocate your jaw.
TJ just literally getting caught and being held up by the ropes there. James Storm going up and over.
TJ Tremor thought he had gotten one up on James Storm, but unfortunately he hadn't. And a big DDT.
That DDT. This could be it.
1, 2.
Oh, so close again.
2.9. James Storm slowly building back up. He's slowly getting back in control after the dastardly tactics of TJ Tremor. You have to think, though, TJ's used to this crowd. This is James Storm's first time in front of this crowd at Fightmare. Could that weigh into it?
But I think our fans know James Storm is and would be immensely excited to see him. TJ, we know that he doesn't give 2 hoots about this crowd. He only cares about one person. That's himself. What a move. That's it.
1.
Very, very lazy pin.
The underhook.
You've got to admit that
Breaker there.
that was a very cocky pin.
We've seen that almost put the likes of Miles Marcus and PJ Knight away. Almost had James
10
Storm.
minutes gone.
Gotta be thinking
We have a replay of it here.
double
Hooks both arms.
into that neck break.
Turns him inside
Beautifully
out.
done, but look,
Almost a cocky pin there, though.
But what is TJ thinking here? Having a sip of the Cowboys beer.
With disrespect, one does not simply drink James Storm's beer.
And get away with it.
The Cowboy will not take lightly to that. And the disrespect.
adding insult to injury.
And there's nothing that James Storm hates more than wasted beer. So is this just going to incite the anger?
Looking for it. Last call. Could that be it?
2.
There you go.
And
The winner
well,
of this
what a way
contest
to end
by
that match.
pinfall, the Cowboy, James Storm!
There's the experience levels.
About your damn luck.
Well, TJ's Tremor's luck definitely ran out, you know. Took his off ball. He could have been straight on top of James Storm after that next breaker.
Those 2 coffee. As soon as TJ Tremor hit that double underhook, switching to that neck breaker, if he'd just gone for a big finish right there, that could have been it.
He had him at 2.9 if he stays on him, but instead he wanted to have his moment. He wanted to box the Cowboy and really insert he was the Cowboy killer. But the Cowboy with the last call. last orders, whatever you want to call it.
The big W for James Storm.
Heading back to South Africa with an upset there. He definitely wasn't out of place, but it's that young ego of TJ Tremor that's kept him out, and the experience, the fire, and the wasted beer that hits James Storm close to home. And what a gentleman, allowing our referee to leave the ring.
Celebration all round for James Storm. Cheers for everyone.
You see the anger in his eyes as he loads up him. We see the replay.
Ooh, right on the
chin. Beer leaving the mouth of TJ Tremor.
One,
I think
2, 3.
TJ crawling to the back.
Maybe he's just drunk.
Maybe it's the beer, maybe it's hit him too soon.